Boom, let's get straight into it. I'll be talking about time frames, how I use time frames, and also I'll be telling about this blue and this like beige looking color as well. I'm gonna say that for like towards the end of the video, but as for right now, what are time frames? Time frames are the time a candle has to close and slash or and how long a candle has been open. You can use them in reverse if that makes sense. So I'm gonna just go ahead and break it down. It can be more. It can be more clear and straightforward because I don't know. I just look at it very simple. But I'm gonna get deep into this as well. But boom, right? I'm gonna go with this first candle. Let me turn everything off. Boom. I'm gonna go with this first candle. This first green candle. Boom, right? So 5 minutes, right? We're out the 5 minute time frame right here is darkened right here. Boom, right? So in 5 minutes, this candle went from 6:15. It was once at 6:15, but it closed at 6:16. So boom. Let me go back. Boom. This candle opened at 6:15.75 and closed at 6:16.99. So in 5 minutes, this candle moved a good amount. It moved a good amount. Let me see if I can. It's really that simple. It's really that simple. It's just even with this candle, even with these doji candles as well. We see these on every time frame. Every time frame we can possibly see a doji candle. This right here, this doji right here, it went down to 6:17, closed at 6:18. But in 5 minutes, this is what this candle did. This is what this candle did. And we go to the 15 minute. We go to the 15 minute. Let's see. We can see. Boom. Look at this. This is a pattern right here. This is a. Dang, I wish I had it right in front of me. But it's either evening star or shooting star. I can't. Anyway, anyway, time frames. Boom. In 15 minutes. This is a 15 minute. This is a 15 minute time frame. So in 15 minutes, this is what the candles are doing. This is a bigger time frame. You definitely can still make good money off the 15 minute, the 5 minute, quick in and out. But you also can use the 15 minute for quick in and out as well. If you're not just sitting there. But this is the 15 minute time frame. In 15 minutes, this is where this candle open. This is where the candle closed. It's really that simple. And I'm gonna break down how I look at these time frames. These just all the time frames I use: the 5 minute, the 15, the hourly, the 4 hour, the daily, the weekly, and the monthly. So I'm gonna just go to the 5 minute. 5 minute, right? 5 minutes is like mainly intraday. It is intraday. This is intraday. Nobody uses the 5 minute for long-term plays. If they do, they're lying. What else can I say? The 5 minute is good intraday. It's good scalps. You can use it. You can use the 5 minute and the 15 minute and the hourly for like confluence, if that makes sense. You can use all three of those time frames. It's forever good to switch through time frames if you're in a day trade, a swing or whatnot. It's always good to use also it's always good to flip through time frames. Definitely when you day trading for sure. But I do day trade off the 5 and the 15 minute, and I also do look at hourly just to see like where it's trend or what candle like what are we doing in this hourly candle? Is this candle green and it's just going down, or is this candle red or just going up, if that makes sense? So boom, that's the 5 minute. The 15 minute is it's a sweet spot. If you definitely can use the 15 minute to possibly get feel off swings. You can use it definitely for day trades. that's my bias off the 15 minute, or how I think about the 15 minute. I mean, we definitely can see like this is a downtrend right here. You can just about draw a trend line just based off this 15 minute, and you can see this 15 minute has it held it held pretty good, but I ain't even put that back up. But the 15 minute is a sweet spot for day trading, but just looking at the market in a day. If you not so antsy and want to just make and just want to get filled, if you're not so antsy and just want to get filled, you can definitely use the 15 minute. I use the 15 minute if I'm not just antsy and want to get filled. But yeah, that's it. That's what I think about the 15 minute. I wish. I'll be making these videos in the future, so keep that in mind. Anyway, the hourly is a very good time frame. This is like the how can I put the hourly? It always shows up. The hourly always shows up. I'm pretty sure everybody uses the hourly, and if they don't, they don't. But I'm pretty sure a good amount of people use the hourly time frame. I get levels off the hourly. You can get intraday levels off the hourly. The hourly levels do hold up. The 4 hour on down, 4 hour and daily. But the hourly, I'm not too sure on how many people take trades off the hourly. Do I believe people do take trades off the hourly? Yes, indeed. 100,000% I do. But I'm not in the realm. I'm not in the. I don't know anybody who takes trades off the hourly. But yeah, the hourly is a good time frame. You can get levels from the hourly. You can see again. You can see what trend is doing. So let me go to this candle right here, right? Hold on. Okay, hold on. Boom. Let me just turn off. I'm gonna turn these off. So boom. Boom, right? I want to see. Let me go to the 5 minute, and let's see if we get any green. So we got one green candle. So boom, right? So while I'm doing this, let me cook. Boom. While I'm doing this, right? Just to see, boom. Okay, what if I see this, right? I see this green candle, then this red candle, and I'm thinking, okay, damn. Let me slow down. Hold on. Let me slow down, right? We see this green candle, right? We see this green candle. Let's see what price does. And I'm looking, and boom, this red line represents the 1 hour, right? Boom. Okay, what is the hourly candle looking like? What is the hourly candle looking like? Now, boom, we see this hourly candle. The hourly candle is red. So what would I be thinking? Because this kind of was a cherry pick. That's why I paused. I had to, Hold on. Boom. What are we thinking now, right? Should go down. Price go down. I hope y'all catching on to what I'm trying to say. But anyway, you can use the hourly to see trend. You can look at hourly to see trend. The 5 minute is going to show you what's going on in that hourly candle, if that makes sense. But also, I forever remember that higher time frame, higher power. It's that simple. It's straight like that. I don't trade out the daily. I mean the 1 minute. I heard of people that do, but I never really used the 1 minute for entries ever. I like 5 minute. I just like 5 minute. 5 minute is, yeah. I just had to put that out there. But anyway, that's the hourly. Boom, 4 hour. 4 hour is the level I love for the time frame I love for levels. I like this time frame a lot for levels. I also like this time frame a lot for trend, but also what went on in the day, because it's two candles. it's literally two candles, and those two candles can be either two red, two green, one green, one red, one green, straight like that. And I love this time frame a lot. The person I gotta give credit when credit is due. The person who put me onto the 4 hour is Rav, Unraveler, and ever since he said he I'm pretty sure he get his levels from a lot of other places, but in particular he set the 4 hour, and ever since then I'm the one that also use 4 hour levels, and I love my 4 hour levels. The 4 hour levels hold the 4 hour levels. They work, bro. If it's not broke, don't fix it. So the 4 hour levels work. They work. I can just see levels right now. Like I can plot levels right now on this chart. Let me go ahead and do it. I'm just thinking about it. You can go right here. We can go to the top. Let's see. We can go. We could go somewhere in here. What else? What else do I see? It's really you can consider this a zone. Boom. We can do something like that, right? And this is giving you an example of the 4 hour and how I use it. But I love it for levels. I truly love it for levels. What else can I say about the 4 hour? Again, it shows two candles. It shows what happened in the trading day with two candles. It's a big time frame. This is a not humongous, but this is a big time frame. You definitely can use this for entries on swings. People also use entries for swings on possibly the daily. Well, not the daily, the hourly. And yeah, on to the next daily. What is the daily? What are we thinking on a daily, right? The daily shows trend. The daily shows all these charts. I mean, every single last one will show a trend, but the daily shows the trend. If that makes sense, it shows the trend within that week. Let me say that it shows the trend within that week. Go back how many candles, whatever. You can go back 5 days and just see what happens. And the daily, it's also good to get levels from the daily. I like levels for the daily on swing trades or swing stocks, if that makes sense. But it's I use the 4 hour. I don't know why. I just like the 4 hour. It's a good time frame. But the daily time frame, it's a good time frame. It's a time frame I use on the RSI. I use this with the RSI weekly as well, but the daily. I don't. How do you put the daily? Let me see. The daily. How like I'm trying to describe like the daily to like a player, like a athlete or something. I don't know. Matt Stafford. I don't know. Like it's good. Like it never goes old. It always performs. Like that's how I'm think. That's how I think about the daily. Again, within a day, this boom, this open right here, close right there. Again, we see dojis off the daily. We see. Pretty sure we go to the weekly and see doji. We see dojis off the weekly. Boom, boom, boom. Right. But the daily, it shows a stronger trend than the 4 hour. I can admit that because higher time frame, higher power. We see the 600 level is a level that support on a daily, and we see this 632, 634. What am I talking? 634 as a resistance. So. Yeah, I'm really just talking now, but I'm pretty sure people, y'all should get the gist of what's being said or whatnot, because I ain't gonna say it's that simple, but you just gotta put in the work with this weekly. I'm gonna talk about these last two time frames. Weekly, the weekly is one of the strongest. how can I put the weekly? I don't know. Okay, boom. Another football terminology. The weekly is Bill Belichick. Bill Belichick. He has been the weekly. Shows up, is never going anywhere. You can always count on the weekly. You can use the weekly and a 4 hour to take trades. You can look at it like that. And I say that as for long term. Weekly and a 4 hour for long term. I don't know why, but I'm pretty sure you can do that. I just know you can, because the weekly it's a weekly candle. It's not a five. It's not a 5 candle like the daily, but the weekly is one candle for the entire week. That simple. That simple. Is that simple. Is that simple. I can't say too much more about the weekly. The weekly, I also use the RSI of the weekly, because the RSI does have better, how do you put it? Better higher time frame, higher power. So the weekly, you're gonna see where the trend could possibly go in the future, because right now the RSI is still showing divergence, but that's another topic for another date. But yeah, in the monthly, just for all this is the monthly. Very, how do you put it? This just the monthly. Oh my goodness. Now this right here, I know this pattern. A spinning top for sure. I mean, you can, well, not a spinning top, but it's a bullish spinning top. Let me just say that, because I don't know what the spinning top is. But wow, this April is crazy. April is insane. Wow. But anyway, this the monthly. It's 1 month. Nobody takes trades out the 1 month. 1 month is just good for if you're researching a stock and you want to see how they have been performing since they IPO'd. That's how I use it. Yeah. I'm trying to think of what other else can I say, but that's it. That's about it. The monthly, that's it. The monthly, I mean, you can definitely see where price has went the highest two off the monthly. You can see where the price has went the lowest two off the monthly. You can use it in the hourly or daily time frame, however you want to do it. But that's it. That's all. Oh, also, I didn't forget it. Boom. This. What is this? What is this blue? What is this beige looking color? Right. So you come right here, sessions, regular trading sessions. Regular trading sessions, right? It's 9:30 to 4 p.m. We don't see any action after that, or we don't see any action before that. So what I like to do, and I have left this on ever since I turned it on. I like to see the action. I like to see the post-market action and also the pre-market action as well. So what do? I leave this on, and you come down here, this little gear, or what is this? Octagon. Boom. You go to sessions, extended trading hours, and boom. You can. I also this is how I use get these levels as well. I feel like these levels come good because I use this as well, if that makes sense. And the blue is just post market, and the beige is the pre market. It's that simple. You can see where the post market is going. You can see where the pre market has gapped up to, or you can see where the pre market gapped up to or came down, and you can just get ready for the trading day, if that makes sense. And yeah, that's it. That's all. More videos like this to come. Straight like that.